Welcome back to my channel. How y'all doing? How y'all been? Okay, so today we doing a menstrual cycle pro tips video. So we finna get into that, but I'm gonna let my little sister say hey. Girl.
Hi.
Okay. Bye. So I got my little sister phone because I record on my phone because I ain't got no computer. So on my camera, I ain't got no computer, so I can't edit on my camera, which I'm pressed about because that's the whole point of having a camera. Okay, we finna do menstrual cycle pros and tips. This video is for educational purposes because I know it's some people out there, like, they may not feel comfortable talking to people about that, or, you know, it's just some things that people don't know. It's some things that people my age don't even know, and they think they know everything, and it's always something new to learn. So, you know, I just want to educate people and help people out and, you know, spread the education. And we're women, we need to know these things. So it's gonna be like a menstrual cycle pro tip / like hygiene video because I'm talking to some stuff. So let's get into it. You know, I had to write it down because I didn't want to just get on here and be like, let me think. Yeah. So what is a menstrual cycle? I'm gonna read the definition I got here. Menstrual cycle is a vaginal bleeding that occurs monthly. Your body is preparing for pregnancy, and if that doesn't happen, the uterus or the womb will shed its lining, which is why we bleed. Okay, so y'all know what that is. I call it my cycle because, like, menstruation cycle, like that's just a lot. Other people call it like the people. I don't know if you can say that on here, so I'm just not gonna say it. So yeah, so you can use pads or tampons and like it's other stuff, but like I don't personally use those, so I'm not gonna talk about those. So I'm gonna just talk about what I know because I don't want to educate y'all on something that I don't know, and like I don't know what I'm talking about on here. So yeah, so my pads, pros and cons. Like, pros for pads, like, you don't have to insert them into you, and like that could be very uncomfortable. You can sleep with them on, just, you know, get a really big one and then go to sleep. And it's almost little to no risk of TTC. I'll explain what TTC is later on in the video. Like, that's the abbreviation for what it is, but I explain it later in the video. And then like there's also like different types of pads that like accommodate to you, like your everyday life and what you do. So yeah. Cons, they can be visible sometimes, for sure. And you know, you don't want everybody to know what's going on with you and all in your business. So like that can be annoying because, you know, it's a little embarrassing, especially when you first start, because a lot of women, like, they start really, or young ladies, they start, you know, earlier. Like some people start in elementary school. Like I started mine in like the 4th grade, I believe. So they can't be visible. You can't swim with them. Can't swim with it on. Like, I don't know why you would try to get in the pool with a pad on. Like I recommend not going to swim when you on your cycle. But if like it come down to it, like we'll talk about that. But you just can't swim with a pad on. Oh, I'm breathing hard, y'all. I'm sorry if I heard a lot of noises. I'm so sorry. Also, pads can't move out of place because it depends on what kind of pads you buy, but I feel like all of them just move a little bit. But like it don't happen a lot. You just gotta get the real one, like the real good ones, and you know, that have the wings on it, just like to prevent it from moving, and you know. You can't wear them with thongs. I feel like that's obvious, but I still wrote it down. Like, cause a lot of people wear thongs just cause like when you wear like certain pants, you don't want nobody to see like the lines and stuff like that. So you can't, you know, you shouldn't be wearing a whole bunch of fancy all this, that, and the third when you on your cycle anyway. That's just how I feel personally, but you do you. I can't control what y'all do. So my tampons, pros and cons are tampons are very discreet. Like, you can keep it secret to your ain't nobody got to be all up in your business, because I don't want nobody all up in my business. So that's why I like them, because you can just have them in your hand and like carry on about your business. Like, they small, you know, they don't make a lot of noise. Like, when you be in the bathroom and you opening up a pad, you sound like you opening potato chips, but they know what it is because ain't nobody eating in the bathroom. At least I hope y'all not eating in the bathroom, because you're nasty if you do. You can swim with a tampon in. You can swim with a tampon in. Like, I'm not sure like how long like people you're not supposed to leave tampons in for like a long time, and like I don't know. I've never done it because like I'm nervous that like something gonna end up happening and I'm gonna be embarrassed. So like, you do that at your own risk, but like you can swim in them, but like I wouldn't recommend it. Like, you know, our periods don't last that long, and like summer is long, and like some of y'all probably live in states where like it's like hot all year round. So just wait, like, you know, do something else. But you know, do that at your own risk. And when it's inserted properly, you don't feel it like in you. Like, really, at least you're not supposed to. So cons, TTC, which stands for toxic shock syndrome. I would go into detail about that later in the video because I gotta get through this. So you are at high risk of TTC, getting TTC if you use tampons, because like they're going in you. They're not just like, you know, lining your underwear or anything. They can be very uncomfortable if you insert them properly, and like not everyone is comfortable with someone coming in the bathroom watching them insert that. Like, you know. But I feel like if you have like a good adult, like, you know, woman figure in your life that can tell you how to insert it properly, just show you visually, then yeah. I wouldn't do it on camera, but like, don't know if I can do that. So yeah, I'm sorry, but just read instructions and just ask someone for help if that's the route you're gonna take. Finding the right tampon size, because like there's different sizes. Like, you basically like it's a trial and error type process. Like, you gotta find what's right for your flow. So some people may be heavy, some people may not be as heavy, some people may not be heavy at all. You just gotta find what's right for you, and like it's trial and error. But I feel like panty liners help with that. Like, you know, just get some panty liners. That way you ain't gotta worry about messing up your underwear and, you know, blood getting everywhere. Just be safe. And I feel like if you start off regular, like, don't start off with like, you know, something for light flow. Start off with something like for a medium flow. That way, like, if your flow end up being lighter or heavier, you can go from there. And like the panty liner, will, you know, get everything. If it's lighter, then like you should be fine. Another, like, I don't know how y'all feel about the environment, so, but I personally love the environment. But, you know, if you dispose of them properly, then like y'all should be fine. But they do have like a big environmental impact. Like, millions of tampons and they packaging end up like in landfills every year. So be cautious of that if you're very about the environmental friendly. They also can irritate and dry out your vagina and make it a little itchy and uncomfortable. And no ma'am, absolutely not. Like, I'm already knowing that's not comfortable. So like, just be careful. That's why it's just about what's good for you and what you can use, because no ma'am. Okay, so we're gonna talk about what toxic shock syndrome is, because it's important to talk about. I'm sorry with the camera moving. Okay, but It's a rare life-threatening complication of certain bacterial infections. Risk factors include recent surgery, open wounds, and and it comes from like using super from using tampons. But I mean, like there's been non-related TTC cases, so like this is not the only way you can get it, but it's the most common way because a lot of people, the people that know what TTC is, like have a common misconception of that's the only way you can get it, and that's not the case. Okay, I'm sorry if y'all heard voices in the background because people are just being so rude. Okay, so how to prevent toxic shock syndrome, you may ask. Okay, so you need to change your tampon frequently because people be leaving their tampons in for like a whole school day. No, absolutely not. Do not do that. Don't sleep in them. Don't do none of that. Like y'all need to be changing y'all tampons every 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4 if you're stretching it and like you absolutely can't. But you need to change your tampons frequently. Like, no. Do not keep them in for a long period of time, and please do not sleep in them. Yeah, so like that's all I can say. Like I don't know any other way like into like to just don't wear tampons. Like you'll be taking a risk, but I feel like if you're careful and follow what I'm saying, like you won't get it because like I've used them and I haven't got it, luckily, so just try to change them as frequently as possible. So we're gonna get into our hygiene tips. Like this is when you on your cycle just in general, because like a lot of people get bullied and some people have gotten bullied for their hygiene, and it's important to have good hygiene, and not just because you don't want to get bullied, just because like you need to take care of yourself and it's essential to take care of yourself. So we about to get into that. So cleaning yourself properly and efficiently. Like people just jump in the shower, throw a little soap on them, be in the shower for 2 seconds, and then think that's it. That's not cleaning yourself officially. You need to rub your body. You need to like get under your arms, get in all your little crevices. Like any places that don't get air, you need that don't get exposure, don't get air, like they just be closed up in your clothes. You need to like give them special attention because those areas are going to be like your problem areas, like the areas that cause more smell, like if you get what I'm saying. Like clean yourself efficiently. Like just don't get in the shower and be like, oh, I'm done. Like actually wash yourself. Like soap and warm water, preferably. I like hot but warm. Yeah, and you should be straight. Like wash yourself properly and efficiently. Please don't put soap in your vagina because it throws off your pH balance, and people be saying like, oh, use Summer's Eve. I'm not knocking Summer's Eve, sorry, don't think that I'm coming for them, but personally I don't use it and I won't use it because like you're not supposed to put anything in there, and really not supposed to be putting anything around it either. Like really, like if you go to the doctor, they literally gonna tell you if you're gonna use soap, use some mild soap, but they prefer you not to use soap. They prefer you just to take some water and a towel and just wipe around, and then at the top, and just leave it at that, because you're not supposed to be putting anything up there because it can cause a yeast infection, and it could just cause a lot of problems for you, and you don't want those problems. And if you leave those things unattended, like you can have a lot of health complications. So try to like stay away from putting soap up there and really around it. Like no, like, and if you are going to use soap, like please don't put it in there. Like, just wipe the top of it with something natural. And I don't mean it's like something that claims to be natural. Something completely natural. Like, seriously. Like, whew. Like, I can't stress that enough. Drink plenty of water. And I know y'all probably tired of saying that because they always saying that you need to drink water to do this, drink water to do that, drink water to do blah. You drink water because it helps with your pH balance, and you're going to want your pH balance to be where it's supposed to be, because if your pH balance is off, it will cause a smell. I kid you not. It will cause a lot of health complications, like I said earlier. And, like, you don't want that. Like, it's not cute, and it's not safe, and you don't want to be embarrassed. Save yourself the embarrassment and just drink your water. Take care of yourself. It's good for you. I already talked about how you need to be changing your pads and your tampons frequently. This car, Lord have mercy, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry. My phone had that, and then my mama wanted to talk to me about this boy I went to elementary school with. Okay, discard of your pads and your tampons properly, because just be considerate of people around you, and like, just, I feel like I don't have to elaborate on that. Discard of them properly, and just know. Practice safe sex, because y'all don't know what these people be having. And these people can lie to y'all, and you don't want to get something that they got and then it's uncurable. Just please be safe. Well, just don't have sex at all. Just because these people is nasty, and people be lying and just, you know, to get what they want, basically. So just be safe, because that's serious. And, like, I know my whole mood just changed, but, like, that's something, like, really serious, because that's nothing to joke about. I'm sorry, it's just not. Oh, okay, and if you're gonna be having sex, to avoid STIs and things like that, make sure you use the bathroom after doing so, because you just want to get all of that out of you, and just use the bathroom after, and make sure who your partner or whoever the case may be, make sure they use the restroom after as well. I don't know if y'all know what douching is, and if you do, don't do it, because that throws off your pH balance. Those are all chemicals that they are telling you is okay to put up your body when it's really not. Don't put that up your body. Please don't. Douching is not good for you whatsoever, and that's just that. If you're gonna be doing all of that, use some water, regular water. That's it. You don't need to, but you don't need to be doing all that. Avoid that. Anything scented is not good for your, like, area. Like, don't, it's not good for you. Bath and Body Works trying to put all that down there. Like, just put it on your arms, your legs. You know, you don't need to be doing all that with your stuff. And don't be spraying perfume down there, because I saw some females do that before. No, don't. Like, I don't understand, why do y'all feel like when you get out the shower you need to put some spray? You just took a shower. But hey, it ain't me, that ain't my business, but don't do it, y'all. Stop wearing such tight clothing, like, especially, like, oh, I can't say that. Stop wearing those super tight shorts, and, like, and y'all behinds be hanging out of it, and you can, no, stop wearing those, because your vagina can't breathe. It's not good for you. You're causing too much going on down in that area. It's just not okay. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Because your body needs to be able to breathe, you know? So just don't do it. And oh my goodness, because so many people don't know this. Like, if you, like, y'all little girls be out here trying to act fast and stuff and don't be wiping y'all self right, okay? Because you're supposed to wipe front to back, not back to front. And I know some of y'all out there doing that. It's front to back. Why would you wipe back to front and bring everything from your bum up into your vagina? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Wipe front to back, front to back. That's it. And I feel like wipes, like when you poop and stuff, I feel like y'all should use wipes because it really get it clean and it's moist, you know. And I feel like when you use regular tissue, like you just smeared it around, like it's not really getting all of that. So I feel like y'all should, you know, use wipes for your butt. Cause if you get them from Walmart, I think they like $164. Either $164 or $194 at different Walmarts is different, but you get a decent amount and they don't clog up the toilet or nothing. So unless you use like 10 of them, don't do that. Like wipe your bum with some regular tissue like once and then use wipes after that. Cause like, you know, you gotta get it now. But that's all I got for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and if y'all want me to make another hygiene video, I got y'all. Like, just let me know. But share this with y'all friends and tell me what y'all want to see me do next because I got y'all. Bye.
Put it down, you gon' fall in love. I'ma put it down, you gon' fall in love. I'ma put it down, you gon' fall in love. I'ma put it down, you gon' fall in love. I'ma put it